So a 30-day eating challenge to help you feel better mentally and physically, and to help you challenge what you might believe about how much food you need to eat to be full, and the fact that you think maybe you need to be on a diet to lose weight, to lose size, those kind of things. So what we're actually going to do in this eating challenge, you're not going to change at all what you eat. So you're just carrying on eating your normal foods. What we are going to change is how you eat and your behaviour at each meal. So it's really, really simple. What you're going to do is slow down your eating. So you're going to eat mindfully. So you're going to chew your food properly, slowly. You're going to put down your fork and have a sip of water between each mouthful, and you're going to aim for each meal to last around 15 to 20 minutes. Now you might think, well, 15 to 20 minutes, yeah, that's how much time I usually spend eating, but I guarantee you now, if you set a timer tonight when you sit down to eat your tea, like most of us, you're going to wolf that food down as quickly as you can, because you need to get on the washing up, you need to get the kids' school bags ready, something like that. So slowing it down, chew it properly. Sip water, little sip of water between each mouthful, put your fork down, aim for 15 to 20 minutes. And the mindful part means actually thinking about what you're doing. So don't eat your food in front of the TV. You need to think about how you feel. So I want you to eat until you feel satisfied, that you're no longer hungry, not until you're absolutely stuffed, not until your plate is clear. So forget about clearing your plate necessarily. You're going to learn as we go through this how the size of portion that you actually need to put on your plate. So it might mean that if you're someone who worries about wasting food, you're going to get your Tupperwares out, okay? And you're going to eat until you feel comfortable, not stuffed. And if that means there's food left on your plate, put it in the Tupperware. If you find yourself, starving to death later on, you can have some, or you can use that as a basis for your lunch or something tomorrow. So you don't need to waste the food. So you might be thinking, well, how is just eating a bit more slowly going to help me? So let me explain. So first thing, you're going to be able to eat less food without feeling deprived, okay? So there's a process that goes on in our body when we eat food. Our body signals our brain to tell us when we're full, when we've had enough. But that actually takes about 20 minutes or so for the signals to kind of get through to your brain and let you know that you're full. So if you imagine you've got a massive plate of food in front of you and you're wolfing it down because you've got loads of stuff to get done, you can eat that entire plate of food in a few minutes before your body's even had time to register that you've eaten it and you're full. Okay, so you could be taking on a huge amount of calories there that you didn't need. If you're eating more slowly and those signals have got time to get to your brain, you might find that actually you only needed to eat half of that plate to feel full. So already you've cut your calorie intake in half then. So you're still going to be able to feel comfortable, feel satisfied, but you're not necessarily going to eat as much food to do that. So that's going to be the main way that it's going to help you to lose size and weight if that's something that you're interested in. Leading on to the second point, you're going to feel better, because we know that when people eat slower and they're more mindful about it and they're taking on fluids as well, that we reduce bloating and cramps and digestion. So you're going to look and feel better from that point of view. You're going to learn a lot more as well about how much food that you actually need to eat, and appetite awareness. So rather than, as I said, wolfing it down, you're thinking about how you feel as you're eating, and you see actually how much food you did need to feel satisfied. You're going to learn a lot more about portion control and how much to put on your plate. And lastly, it's a really great tool that you can use anywhere. So people sometimes worry when they're on kind of a restrictive diet about, what if I eat out? What if I go to a friend's house? You don't need to worry. You just need to be mindful of what you're eating. Eat slowly, have a drink, be aware of when you're comfortably, of when you're satisfied. So if you're going to do this, do it. Commit to it for 30 days, all right? I'm going to pin this post to the top of my page. And if you're really committed, put your name, comment below that you're going to do it, all right? And then I'm going to post every day to ask how you're getting on with it. If you're someone who's looking to do this to maybe drop pounds or size, what you could do, you don't have to, is take some measurements. So take around your waist at the belly button, take around your boobs if you're a lady. Progress pictures, so from the front and the side and the back, in your underwear or sportswear if you're happy to, and your weight if you want to. Now you don't have to share any of that information with me, but that's just something for you to take on day one, so that at the end of the 30 days you can do that again and compare. So, are you up for it?